Hi, I'm Pete May, president of GreenBiz Group, and delighted to be here today with Todd Brady, the Director of Sustainability and Public Affairs at Intel. And Todd, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You have public affairs added to your charge.
Yeah, no, it's exciting.
Yeah, that's great. So congratulations. You still have your first job, and now you have your second job.
Absolutely. You know how it goes. Pat you on the back, take on a little more work. So, yeah, excited.
Well, that's great. Yeah. So Intel's been a long partner of GreenBiz. I've worked in tech for too long, and I've worked at Intel in different stages. And I know water is kind of a key ingredient for you guys, and I understand you guys have an announcement and some big news here. So tell us about that.
Absolutely, we're very excited about it. We're a big water user. We use water to make semiconductor chips and have, of course, for decades. And so as we began looking at our water portfolio, what we're doing to conserve water, we have a lot of activities going on there. But we decided to look beyond our four walls and look at the broader impacts of what we're doing and what our impacts may be in our community. And from that, we're excited to announce a new goal, which is we will restore 100% of the water that we use by the year 2025 back to our local communities where we operate.
Yeah, that's great. So give me some more details. How is this going to play out? What parts of the project are already moving on this?
Yeah, absolutely. As I was previously alluding to, for probably the past 2 decades, we've focused on water conservation within the company. In fact, this past year, we've conserved almost 5 billion gallons of water as a company. And we've continued to invest there. However, and as a result of all that work, we return about 80% of the water that we use back to local communities today. We wanted to close that gap and make it 100%. Yeah. So that for every 100 gallons we pull from a community, we end up giving 100 gallons back.
And tell us about the geography of this. My understanding is you guys have fabs in Oregon and Is this an Oregon-Arizona thing, or is this a wider
This will be global.
Around there?
So this will ultimately, by the year 2025, we'll do these projects around the globe. So we're starting in the southwestern U.S., so here in California, as well as Arizona, where we have a large manufacturing operation in Phoenix. And we've invested in several projects, largely agricultural projects, where we're working with local farmers to make their operations more efficient, putting more water back into local streams and rivers, which benefit the community.
Yeah, great. And my understanding, I mean, the beverage companies on the consumer side, obviously, water is an essential element for them. But is this it sounds like this is a first or a leadership role for you guys, kind of on the B2B and the tech side of things.
Yeah, we believe so. In fact, part of our call to action is encouraging other tech companies to take a look at their water footprint and to join us in this effort. We're very open to sharing what we've learned, and we have benchmarked with the beverage companies, some of who have gone down this path, and we're willing very much to share and have others join us in this journey. Yeah,
and what do you find is the least, in our VERGE here, we focus a lot on other quantities, namely energy, but water's always the next big thing. What kind of advice to companies that are a little bit less far along down the line on the water journey? What kinds of advice do you have for other tech companies, or for that matter, other businesses?
Yeah, well, I think a neat link to VERGE is, VERGE is where technology and sustainability come together. There, I think, are a lot of opportunities to use technology in applications that result in water conservation. So one of the projects that we're doing is actually in central Arizona, again, an agricultural partner as well as some NGO partners, and we're actually embedding sensors into the soil for the agricultural applications, growing alfalfa, to try to improve, to minimize the amount of water used, but also maximize yields. And we think through technology and having better understanding of exactly how much water is being applied where, we can actually accomplish those two things.
Yeah, and are there Intel chips used in this process?
There will also be Intel technology, yes, absolutely. But we're also using technology that's non-Intel.
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't want it to seem like this is only an Intel opportunity. This is an opportunity for, I think, the high-tech sector in general to use our technology, our ideas, our innovation to help the world, in this case, become more water efficient.
Yeah. And give us a little sneak preview later this afternoon. You're going to be on a panel with It's you, it's GE, and I think one or two other companies. What are we going to hear about this afternoon?
Yeah, and I'm excited to be on the panel, and GE's been a great partner for us. We're going to talk about a similar idea, but even broader than just water, which is how technology can be used in the industrial sector, in the commercial sector, to help reduce costs and minimize our environmental impact and footprint.
Yeah.
And so again, water is one example, but there are many other examples on making buildings smart, making our manufacturing operations smart, which both lowers our costs and reduces the energy we use, reduces our environmental footprint.
Yeah, great. Well, sounds like a great VERGE topic. Great to have you here, and great to be partnering with Intel, and look forward to seeing the announcement.
Thank you.
Yeah.